Okay, let's take a look at how to build our first spreadsheet for Unit 8. Unit 8 actually has two sections, so I'm going to take a look at my Unit 7 spreadsheet here, and I have a blank one behind it. I'm going to double click on that and call it 8A because there's actually two sections, this week and next. Back to Unit 7, and what I'm going to do, because Unit 8 is really the same as Unit 7, we just have to modify it for that sampling error, which is the standard deviation part. So I'm going to just highlight, right click, copy, go to 8A, hit enter. That's going to copy everything, and then I'll just start formatting a little bit. So I've already got my nice color coded and all. That's great. I'm going to zoom this in so you can see it a little bit better. Okay, now the only thing is I have to add a section here, because one thing about Unit 8 that's different is there's a sample size. We don't have that in 7, so I'm going to go down here where there's an empty spot and add sample size, and I'm going to add a space here because I want to make sure it stays clean. I'm going to color this one yellow, put some borders on it, make it all nice and pretty. So I'm going to give myself a sample size, and I'll give some data in there. Just put like 30 or something in there. Now, what I have to do is I have to modify any of the formulas that include standard deviation in the formula. So if I take a look at the formulas, and if I hit the control accent there, you can, if you can't follow that, you can just click on any individual cell and you'll see the formula. I'm looking for this B13 in any of my formulas. I don't have it here, so I don't have to change these top ones. They're fine. Now looking down here, I see B13 once, twice, 3, 4 times. So anywhere I see B13, I have to go into the formula, because that's my standard deviation. I have to divide that, so I'm just going to put slash SQRT, open parenthesis, and I'm going to point to where I put my sample size, close parenthesis, and that's it. That's all I have to do. So now look at the formula. Down here you'll see it's B13 divided by the square root of B16, which is essentially the standard deviation divided by the square root of n. Now I'm just going to do that anywhere I see B13, which happens to be my standard deviation. Your standard deviation may be different. SQRT divided by SQRT, and that was B16, close parenthesis, enter. So I've updated that one. And now I'm going to go here, do the same thing, divided by SQRT, B16. I'm not even pointing now, I'm just typing it in. And then I'll do it one more time. B13 divided by SQRT, open parenthesis, B16, boom. So now I've updated all my formulas. I've added this sample size, which I didn't have any sample size in Unit 7. I do need to change my name to Unit 8, 8A, because there is an 8B, which we'll get into later. And I have now created my spreadsheet for Unit 8. We go back to showing the formulas, the data now. And all I have to do is, again, if I'm looking up a z-value, that's the same, that hasn't changed. If I'm dealing with the sample means now, looking for, and I'm going to add here sample mean, so I remind myself that I'm dealing with sample mean. Okay, what's the one I'm looking for? What is the mean? What's the standard deviation? If I'm doing between, I need the second one. If I have my backwards, I need the percent, and then I need a sample size. And this is just going to give me all the probabilities: less than, greater than, between, backwards, and backwards, greater than. So that's all I have to do.